All right, just got dropped off at the trailhead at Springer Mountain. We're gonna go that way, up the mountain, and then we're gonna go that way. Adventure! That way down the trail. We'll see how this goes. So we are here at Stover Creek shelter. It is cold. There's a lot of people here, but not too many. Maybe about 10, 15. Pretty good first day. No major hot spots on my feet, no major aches and pains or anything. I have been reminded how incredibly out of shape I am, but that'll come with time on the trail. I already feel a lot stronger than I did this time last year, which is a big plus. I didn't have like any major like crying fit meltdown things like I did last year. Realizing, oh my God, I'm alone in the woods by myself with a puppy. What the fuck am I doing? I feel a lot more confident this year. Even having a newbie with me. Josh did well. He didn't complain or anything. So he's helping somebody right now check out her hammock setup, which makes me feel good because I kind of taught him how to do that. So yeah, we're in for a very cold, very windy night. I think it's supposed to get down to maybe 30, 31, so, which is chilly to me. I know it's not hardcore cold, but it's cold. Then the wind whipping through is, I don't know, they said gusts up to about 35, which that's pretty brutal, man. No matter how warm it is, it's still pretty brutal. So yeah, we will see what's going on in the morning. So after spending yet another cold ass night in the woods, in the hammock, we've decided that we're gonna order a tent because even my 20-degree underquilt is, hi Steve. Hi Steve. Hi Josh. Even my 20-degree underquilt with my Z-Rest in it and a little fleece blanket, my butt is still cold at night, and fuck that. So we're going to order a tent, a big 3-person tent to fit me and him and the Steve and our packs and whatnot in, and hopefully get that shipped to Hiawassee before we get there, hopefully. So I need enough Wi-Fi or signal to actually get on the interwebs and order it. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Try to stay a little warmer at night and split the weight in between 2 people. So that, I think that's going to be our best bet, at least till it warms up a little bit. It's much colder than it was last year when I started out at the end of March. So yeah, all right, well, we'll see how that goes. Oh, thank you, Steve. So today we woke up at Hawk Mountain Shelter. We're going to try to get to Gooch Mountain Shelter or Gooch Gap, whichever, depending on how we feel. We're getting another late start, so we'll just see how we feel walking down the trail. I mean, it hadn't been too hard to go in, except for the uphills. Uphills suck. It reminds me how out of shape I am, and the downhills remind me how shit my knees are. So yeah, the adventure continues. So we have made it to, Gooch Mountain Shelter, and I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but there's a fuck ton of people here. Like, a fuck ton. This one cat, ooh, I hiked a whole bunch last year, and every fucking thing that comes out of my mouth is pure bullshit. Stories about people I've met that are just completely inaccurate, and he doesn't shut up for anything. Like, it's pretty annoying. There's a couple of girls here from some fucking where that are on spring break that are just shut the fuck up. Yeah, so hopefully everybody that's talking about, oh, it's hiker midnight, hopefully they shut the fuck up soon. Yeah, had a mostly positive hike over Sassafras Mountain. That was pretty cool. Made it up and down pretty fast, faster than I thought we would. Had a run-in with some damn dirty day hiker that wanted to talk shit, and I'm still kind of mad about it. Just talking about, oh, well, don't let go of that fucking dog, and da-da-da-da-da. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, I should have just smacked her, but, you know, that wouldn't have done anybody any good. Yeah. I really hope the camera picks up that giggling and talking and bullshit, because it's quite annoying. I really wish we'd have made it to Gooch Gap tonight, but I just didn't have it in me today. Yeah, so...
I think the worst has been confirmed. I think the two small groups have merged.
Yeah, the two talking groups have merged. Yay! So hopefully they will shut the fuck up before I go to sleep, and two, before I have to say, shut the fuck up so I can go to sleep. Yeah, so, I'll let you know in the morning how shitty that tonight goes. Alright, so last night didn't go so bad. We said goodnight, and about 5 minutes later, everybody just kind of dissipated. It was pretty awesome. There wasn't a whole lot of talking at night, and what talking there was, I couldn't really hear. So that's good. I still didn't get to sleep till way fucking late, just because, I don't know why. Putting on my shoes this morning, I found a bit of a hot spot next to the ball of one of my feet. And so I put some duct tape on it, and hopefully it'll not turn into a giant blister, because if so, that fucker's gonna be huge. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. But hopefully I'll keep that from happening. I was actually warm for the first time since being on trail last night. It was pretty warm. We're headed to Woody Gap today, probably to 0. We got some shitty weather coming in. God, is this what my hair looks like now? It looks awful. Oh, that's what I get for not washing it for a few days, right? So, yeah, so we got some shitty weather coming in, and I don't want to do Blood Mountain in shitty weather, because that's just shitty. So, yeah. So we're gonna 0 at Woody Gap and then see what the weather's like day after tomorrow. Hi, Steve. I think we have hikers. Coming up. Yeah, there they are. Hello. Steve, hush. Shh. Thank you for letting me know he's there. Hush. Hey, shush.
It's everybody, don't worry.
Right. So, yeah. So we will try to stay dry and try to stay warm. Yeah. Adventure! So we made it to Woody Gap today in pretty good time. Got a couple of naked Captain Morgan pictures on top of Ram Rock. That was a lot of fun. I did not think that it would be nearly as deserted as it was today. I thought for sure we would have to wait for a while to be able to get a couple pictures like that, but like right off. Thank you, Josh. We got some pork and beans for dinner too. So I caught a ride into Such's earlier and picked up some hot dogs and some beanie weenies and some beer and some snacks, and we had a good old dinner. And I picked up some more cigarettes because apparently they're a necessity of life right now. So we're going to 0 here tomorrow and wait out the rain, and then do a little 6-mile day into Jared Gap tomorrow, or day after tomorrow. And that'll only leave us with, what, a 5-mile day over Blood Mountain the next day. So that'll be cool. So then we'll go into Neal Gap and see what kind of fun stuff they got going on there. The closer I get to Blood Mountain, the more excited I get. I remember how beautiful it was last year. Also, how disgustingly cold it was last year. Me and Chicken Little, she brought my bear canister up, and we stayed in the stone shelter on top of Blood Mountain last year and froze our asses off. We had to pass the dog back and forth between sleeping bags just to stay warm, and still didn't sleep a wink because it was so freaking cold. But the sunset and the sunrise from there last year was amazing. It was worth freezing my ass off and not sleeping all night just to see that. I'm not going to do that this year. One, because I'm already freezing my ass off too much as it is, and two, I've seen it. I'm good. It's still going to be an amazing view, assuming that the weather cooperates, and all the BS from this rain is gone. Hopefully it is. And then we'll resupply at Neil Gap and see if they might have a little tent thing going on, and if they do, we'll do that. And if they don't, then I will get on their little Wi-Fi and figure out something to get shipped to Hiawassee. We're definitely at least going to stop for a shower and some laundry there, because I freaking reek. And Josh mentioned earlier that he could smell himself today, so I'm proud. I said, get used to it. This is not the dirtiest you're going to get on trail. So, yeah, I think our next opportunity for a shower after that is Hiawassee, and yeah, I think the shower thing's in order. So, I'll probably be bored again tomorrow and putting up more videos of me in my hammock going, I'm fucking bored. So get ready for that. Good night. Alright, so we are in Dahlonega, in the subway. We are going to hang out here for a couple hours until it's chicken time for our hotel. It is cold as butt. We hung out at Woody Gap overnight. We zeroed there yesterday and waited out the rain, and it was fun. Towards the afternoon, it was 40s and sunshiny towards the afternoon, but overnight the wind kicked up and it has not stopped. It's supposed to be sustained winds of 20 to 25 miles an hour, with gusts up to 35, and it's not supposed to get above freezing for the next 2 days. We woke up to snow flurries, and we made coffee, and before I could drink it all, it froze in my little tin cup. So I called an audible. I'm gonna be a pansy and say I'm cold. I want to shower. I want to go to town. I know this is way too many zeros this early on in the trip, but fuck it. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm wet. I'm dirty. I'm disgusting, and I'm hungry. And so we came to the first place that was within walking distance of our hotel, which is the subway in Dahlonega. So, yeah, freezing, but cold, and I tapped out. I said, no, I can't do this. I'm too cold. So we'll get back on in a couple of days, a day or two, and after we've thawed out a bit. It's the first time I've been warm pretty much since we started. And yes, I'm still wearing my puffy in Subway because I'm that cold. So yeah, Steve has his little sweater on, and he's being a good little sentinel, keeping an eye on the subway, making sure nobody tries any weird shit in the subway. He's such a good guard dog. So yeah, we're gonna hang out for a while and try to get ourselves warm and get ourselves clean, and yeah, and then hit it again. We're gonna go back to Woody Gap and run over Blood Mountain before it starts raining this weekend. So yeah, all right. So we are at Girard Gap. We are gonna go meet Philip Coley up on top of Blood Mountain. We were gonna try to like get him into Girard Gap and leave his car here so we could all three just like slack pack over the mountain. But that shit's not gonna work. Like this road is like, you can't see it. Oh, it's like a four-wheeler path. The shit's like, it's. He does not have a pickup truck with four-wheel drive. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it. And even if he could, there's nowhere to park. So we've decided he's just gonna park at Nail Gap and then backtrack up Blood Mountain. We're gonna meet him there, have lunch on top of the mountain, and then hike back to Nail Gap with him. So no slack packing Blood Mountain for us, but it was a good idea. We'll do some slack packing later on. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna finish getting packed up here and take off. We've had some coffee, had a nice little fire last night, camped out with a couple of cool cats. We're actually starting to get a little bit more social now that we're seeing people more than once. Instead of just like, hi, bye, that sort of thing. We're actually falling in step with other people now, so yeah, so I'm not sure what the plan is once we get to Nail Gap. We've got plenty of food to get to Hiawassee, but it's supposed to rain around noon and, or not around noon, around between noon and 3. And I don't really want to get stuck in freezing ass cold rain again. I did that last year. It really, really sucked. So, yeah, so we're gonna figure out what we're doing after that. We might cruise into Hiawassee and pick up our packages. We're getting a new tent. Yay! No more freezing my tail off in a fucking hammock. Yay! I would get to freeze my tail off in a fucking tent. So for some reason it seems less cold in a tent. I'm not sure why, but we'll get the hammock shipped off to where we can pick them up later on down the trail. Grr, Steve, grr. There's hikers approaching, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna do that.